Okay, hey, what's up? This is, I don't know, this is just something I decided I wanted to do. Very nervous about it. Feel like a dummy. Maybe it'll be fun. So basically what I decided is that, basically, let me say basically one more time. Basically, I just want to do, like, I guess kind of like a podcast, but, you can also see that I'm drawing Garfield up here. I don't know, just talk about things. Nothing really important. Probably just gonna be me rambling. First I'll just talk about what the concept, I don't know, what I'm doing here in this video, in the one that you're watching. Basically, the first thing I'm doing is just drawing Garfield, like, in my style, or, like, without a reference, from memory, whatever, you know. And then later on, I'll draw him with the reference, and, like, see the comparison. Then I draw him, like, his full body without reference, and then with the reference, and then I draw him laying down without a reference, with a reference. Cool. Great content. Anyway, I just really like Garfield. He's a cool guy. It's fun to, like, change up his colors as well, because as long as you have, like, a basic Garfield shape, you just know that it's Garfield. It doesn't have to be the specific colors, which is interesting because with most character design, it's, like, heavily based on the colors. I guess Garfield's shape is, like, so unique that it just really doesn't matter as long as you have, like, a fat cat shape with the, like, little, what are his cheeks, I guess, the yellow part, and stripes. It's Garfield, you know. I ask people all the time to draw Garfield, and they're worried that it's gonna look stupid, just because, like, they don't know the specific shapes, but really, you just gotta have the stripes, and a fat cat, and the little cheeks. Sometimes you can get away without the cheeks, honestly. I don't know. Garfield is very cool. I was actually hashtag Team Heathcliff, you know, like Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats, for a long time, because whenever I was younger, I would watch Heathcliff and stuff like that, and I wouldn't really, like, I didn't watch Garfield and Friends, I didn't watch, like, even the TV show or the live-action movies that were, like, pretty recent. I just knew about Heathcliff. I mean, I knew about Garfield, but I don't know, it just wasn't interesting to me. But, like, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I, like, started to, like, I guess really look into Garfield, read more of his comics and everything, because I realized that, like, I was kind of biased. I didn't, like I said, Heathcliff was better, but I didn't really know much about Garfield, I guess. So I started reading, like, his comics and stuff like that. I watched, like, a few episodes of the Garfield and Friends TV show, and it just, like, became an obsession. I mean, I still love Heathcliff, obviously, but something in my brain was just like, yep, that's the thing that makes you happy. It's Garfield. I even have a Garfield tattoo. I'll put in a picture of it. My cats are acting crazy right now because I just put them out of my room. I don't know if you can hear Gravy meowing, but I'm gonna let him back in. Okay, Gravy's in my room right now. She's trying to step on my iPad. Let's see if she'll meow. No? Wait. Let's see if you can hear her purring. Gravy's a little dummy. she's she's like a tortoise shell, because she's mostly black. I'll put in a picture. I think she's a tortoise shell, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think, if she has orange, I don't think it counts as a tuxedo, but she's crazy. She threw up on the kitchen floor a couple days ago, actually. Just for fun, I guess. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's just because she drank too much water too quickly, and she's very tiny. Actually, I think she's like 9 or 10 months now, and she's only grown like a little bit. I've heard that some cats just do that. Oh, hey, look, we're actually finished with the first Garfield drawing. The next ones actually go by quicker, thankfully. Felt like that first one was taking forever, but maybe it's just me because I've watched it a million times. Anyway, I didn't realize whenever I was screen recording that iMovie, like, crops it if it's filmed vertically, but thankfully I drew in the places exactly where you'd be able to see it at, so you can still see all of my horrible attempts at Garfield in all of its glory. I know this video is pretty long, but like, I'm planning on talking the whole time. Not really sure what about. Guess we'll just figure that out when we get there. There isn't right now. Yeah. But basically, I don't know. I'm not really sure if, like, I guess I could, like, make this into a series. Like, I could draw Heathcliff next, or... Actually, you know what? I've been thinking about Fetch with Ruff Ruffman all day. I don't know why. Like, the theme song stuck in my head. I've been singing it to myself. I've been thinking about, like, how Ruff Ruffman is shaped. Also, the cat. I think her name is Gladys. I might be wrong. But I used to watch Fetch with Ruff Ruffman all the time when I was younger. I loved it. I mean, I watched it recently. It's definitely not as entertaining now. But as a kid, I was like, whoa, I want to be on Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. That would be so cool. Do you think, like, he's real? I feel like I probably knew that he wasn't real, but, you never know. But I just know that I loved him so much. And I loved Gladys and the little mouse. I'm pretty sure the cat's name is Gladys. I feel like I have to look that up now to make sure. Okay, I was totally wrong. It's not Gladys. It was Blossom, which is way cuter. She's a cutie. Love that gal. Hope she's doing great in life. Big ups to her. Anyway. Let's see. I don't know. I just, like, I didn't have that many, TV options? Channel options? Yeah. I didn't have that many channel options whenever I was, like, growing up. I just basically could watch PBS. I remember watching Bob Ross a bit. I actually, one time, I recorded Bob Ross over one of my dad's football VHS recordings, and he was very upset, but, you know, I didn't know he was recording. I just wanted to watch Bob Ross, and he was in the bathroom, you know? It's like, cool, it's Bob Ross time. Anyway, I remember watching, like, The Electric Company, Super Word Girl, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, but Fetch with Ruff Ruffman was my absolute favorite. Maybe because I'm a furry at heart. I'm kidding. I'm not a furry, anymore. What up? But yeah, it was just good. It was very wholesome and good and made me happy. And that's cool. Another thing I'm, like, super nostalgic about is, Animal Crossing. Whenever I was younger, I would go to the library a lot because it was across the street from where I lived, and I would always check out Animal Crossing Wild World from the library. And then, like, a couple times it would be like someone else had requested it, so I wouldn't be able to play it for 2 weeks until they had to turn it back in, and they would, like, have deleted my file. It was heartbreaking. I never actually owned Wild World for myself. I got Animal Crossing New Leaf probably a year after it came out. I played it, like, religiously. I had 2 copies and 2 DSs. Well, my cousin gave me her DS. I didn't buy 2 DSs, obviously, but my cousin gave me her DS. And I think I did buy the second copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf, but anyway, I had 2 copies. I played both of them. The way that I kept them separated, like, to know which one was which, was I wrote 2014 on one, 2015 on another, because I got them, like, right on the cusp of the year ending or whatever. And I remember my DS, my cousin's DS that she gave me, got stolen with 2014, my favorite town of Animal Crossing New Leaf. It was so sad. My my stepmom's car got broken into and they stole her purse and my DS, and I was like, why couldn't they have just stolen your purse? They didn't need my DS. I was devastated. But I've built up my town now. It's pretty nice. I at first like whenever I reset it, because I was like, screw this, I'm just starting everything over. I'm gonna make the 2015 copy the best copy I've ever had my entire life. It's the only one, so, Anyway, I reset it, and when I was resetting it, I was like, you know how you'll see, like, the first couple of villagers? Are they townspeople? Townspeople? Villagers? You know what I mean. The first couple of townspeople will like show up whenever Isabella's greeting you, and I kept resetting it until I saw at least 2 of the cat's townspeople, which was Pearl and Tangy. Why don't I remember her name? She's like my favorite one. I'm pretty sure it's Tangy. I also have Lolly. I want Cat. She's very cute. We have the same name. We're like kindred spirit. It's cool. I also really like Kid Cat, and I had Tom at one point too. I've been trying to get my town to be like only cats, but I know that's really hard to do. So, it's probably never gonna happen. Garfield's feet in this drawing right now. I was having the worst time ever. Because, I could vaguely remember what shape his feet were, and I knew they were weird lumps, but I just could not remember. I just gave up. Also his body, it's gonna be covered later by the hearts, sort of, but it's just so weird. It's his legs are attached to the very front of his body, and there's a piece in the back. It's so weird. I didn't know. I just was I was doing my best, man. I was trying real hard. Oh, also, I haven't talked about my other pets. My roommate has a cat. His name is Lenny. He talks a lot. He's such a sweetie. He really likes soft blankets. I'll put up a picture of him. We also have a fish tank, and we got a koi. We have 2 loaches. If you've never seen loaches before, they're weird slimy dragon fish. They're weird, but they're cool. We have a couple of goldfish. We had some catfish, but they died. I don't really know why. I guess it just wasn't the best environment for them, or maybe we just had too many fish in our tank. I'm pretty sure that was it. We also have 2 axolotls in a separate tank, of course. They're just little babies right now. The brown one's name is Roach, and the pink one's name is Flea. They're very cute. They're so weird. I've never even thought about having an axolotl as a pet. I guess it just wasn't a big deal to me, but my roommate really loves them. It's very sweet. Gravy keeps trying to step on my iPad because I just let her in here. She's purring big. No! She's trying to eat my mic. So, I've been wanting to make YouTube videos, or I guess a YouTube channel, for a long time. I sort of tried to a year ago, but I didn't really have that much equipment. I just had an old iPad, and I just wanted to do time lapses of me drawing, but I never really liked them enough to post them. I actually bought this iPad for Christmas for myself. My dad helped me out some. And I bought Procreate, and it's definitely helped me feel more artistic, have more ideas actually put out, because I guess digital art is easier for me. I definitely still like traditional art, but it's much easier, and I feel I can really get out my ideas better without worrying that I'm gonna mess something up, Anyway, back to what I was saying about YouTube. I actually had a YouTube channel whenever I was like, I want to say 12 or 13. It's as cringy as you can imagine. I was just doing whatever, having a good time, having fun with my friends, my cats, you know. But it was, like, I looked back on it recently, it's so embarrassing. I had like 80, probably I'll say 70 videos. They're horrible. Some of them are like Monster High videos. One of them was a Pokemon DS case review. It was just so bad. I also wanted to be a vlogger at one point. I recorded like a whole day's worth of stuff that I was like doing that really honestly was not interesting, but I never posted that one. I wish I would have, just so that I can look back on it and be like, wow, I did not do anything. Wow. But you know, I'm glad that those videos are still on YouTube and stuff like that, cause it's cool to like look back and see like actual videos of myself when I was younger, cause you can look at photos and everything, but as cringy as it is, it's really neat to like see that part of myself that I cannot remember. It's cool. It's also really funny to show like my friends and stuff and new people that I meet, cause it's just so cringy. I just get to laugh over and over again about it with new people. It's good. Maybe I'll laugh about this in a couple of years with new people. I don't know. It's just like, it's cool that it can be so permanent. I guess that's why I like convinced myself to do this, just cause like, even if I feel like later on that this is horrible, I could do way better, was so embarrassing, I didn't know what to talk about, it seemed forced, and still just be like, wow, hey, I actually did it, you know? I'm proud of myself for that. Alright, I'm done being gay. Not that being gay is bad. I am gay. Cool. I'm done being gay, though. I'll stop being emotional. Let's talk about something cool, like, I don't know, Garfield. I already talked about Garfield. Cool. I hate this voice that I'm doing. Please stop. Thank you. This next Garfield that I'm about to draw, his face looks terrifying. I think it's because I didn't, okay. I think it's because I got the proportions of his eyes wrong. Like, they're a little too thin, but he looks evil. It's like, he looks maniacal. Like, these are the hearts of his enemies or something. I also usually draw Garfield with, like, what are those called again? Eyelids. I usually draw Garfield with eyelids, so maybe I just feel like him without eyelids is like terror version, like whenever people draw Sonic with like as if it's all just one eyeball with two pupils. Speaking of things that should not be real, have you guys seen the pictures? I'm sure you have, but have you guys seen the pictures of Kirby where like it's acting as if his red feet are just shoes and he's got like real big feet? I hate that. That's what I should do next. Alright, next video. Okay, probably not next, because next video I want to do something Animal Crossing related, but wait, didn't I want to do Rough Ruffman? Okay, I can't decide. In a video that is maybe soon, I'm gonna draw Kirby and Meta Knight and King Dedede and oh man, what's those guys' names? Waddle Dee. Very cute guys. Very cool pals. I would draw like all the little enemies Kirby has to fight, but I know I will not be able to remember those, and I would just look like a little dummy. But I'll do Kirby. So here's my plan basically. I'm not sure if I like specifically want all of my videos to be like me just drawing characters from memory, but I feel like it would be kind of fun. I guess I could do like some real illustrations or something as well, but I feel like drawing cartoon characters like really badly is really fun, and it feels like it's not as much pressure, I guess, because like if I'm making my own thing, I feel like it has to look good, but if I'm just drawing like Garfield or Kirby or whatever, it doesn't really have to look good. It's just really silly. I don't know, I guess it could be really silly if I draw something of my own. I feel like, personally, if I'm drawing something in my own style or like as my own piece of work, it puts more pressure on me. Like, I'm gonna have to make it look good. I'm gonna be worried about like how other people will see it, if they'll like my style and everything. If I just draw Garfield like a dumb guy, it's cool. It doesn't really matter. He's a dumb guy anyway. He's silly, you know? At least that's how I feel about it. Point being, I don't know. We'll just see. I don't know if anyone will even watch these, but maybe I'll keep doing it. It's fun. I like it so far. I'm having kind of a little bit of a hard time trying to figure out what I want to talk about, but I think it'll get easier. Maybe it'll get harder, but I think it'll get easier once I like write down what I want to talk about, or maybe if I just like let myself ramble a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. It's a journey, you know? Anyway, I just went to the gas station, and usually at the gas station I buy like green tea and probably some form of chips. Usually it's like dill pickle chips or cheddar and sour cream. But tonight, whatever, I bought Mountain Dew Voltage. I usually don't drink sodas because they make me burp a lot, and I don't know, I just feel like water is good. If you're eating something, you want water to like cleanse your palate, you know? You don't want to drink another thing, or I guess you don't want to drink a thing to add another flavor, and then that flavor is going to be in whatever you're eating. Whatever. Anyway, I got Mountain Dew Voltage because I wasn't going to eat anything. Ooh, I'm echoing. I got Mountain Dew Voltage because I wasn't going to eat anything, and I forgot how good Mountain Dew Voltage is. Specifically, Mountain Dew Voltage. I hadn't had that in so long. I bought it today because it's blue. Literally no other reason. I forgot that I had ever tasted it before in my life. But, I might start buying this. I don't know. I haven't really drank a lot of it because, like I said, I don't drink a lot of sodas. But, it's real tasty, you know? Okay, cool. We're almost... What was that voice I just did? We're almost done with this Garfield that I feel like has been on the screen for 3 hours. Then we'll go to the next one, because that's how things work. Anyway, this next Garfield is a real interesting guy. I only looked at the reference photo. Like, I've seen this one that I just drew a couple times, so I, like, basically knew the shape of it and, like, what he was doing, but I've only seen the next one, like, once or twice. So, it was a little bit rough. Haha. Get it, rough? Let's talk about Rough Ruffman again. I'm just kidding. Let's not. Okay, so I've been thinking. I don't really understand why companies haven't, like, caught on to the fact that Garfield is, like, a meme and it's becoming, like, more popular. I feel like that would be a big marketing scheme. You know what I'm trying to say. I feel like they could start producing more Garfield things again, like Garfield party decorations, like Garfield cups, mugs, you know, and people would love that. I know I would buy like absolutely anything with Garfield on it. I feel like it would make them more money. I don't know, maybe Jim Davis doesn't care about the money anymore, but it would be cool to see, like, walk up in Target, be looking for some, I don't know, Christmas cards, see some Garfield stickers, Garfield with a little Christmas tree. That is cute. That's real cute. Yep, I'm gonna buy that. I don't know, cause like they still make like the Peanuts stuff. They still make Scooby-Doo and Winnie the Pooh. Why can't they just still make Garfield? I don't know. Maybe the demand for it isn't as high as it seems. But I guess I can only dream. This video is taking me like a couple days to record the audio for, because I'll record like a large chunk of audio and then go back to listen to it and be watching the video and realize that there's like a part where I'm like trying to decide a color or trying to decide how I want to draw something, but on the screen it's just like the same image for like 30 seconds, so then I have to trim it and then I have to move all the audio over. I didn't realize being a YouTuber was gonna be so hard. I'm kidding. It's honestly not that hard. I'm glad that iMovie is like pretty easy to understand. I wanted to like, okay, good example. I wanted to put up like a counter for every time that I say like, because I've realized that I say the word like so much whenever it is not needed. I also realized I say a lot. I'll try to fix it. Maybe I won't fix it, but it's interesting to hear like myself talking and realize things that I like usually don't hear coming from myself. You don't realize that you say or like so much. It's cool. It's neat. It's like a journey, an experience. I'm learning about myself. Wow. Learning a lot about Garfield too. This Garfield, I drew him with his ears back because I thought that Garfield was drawn whenever he's asleep with his ears back, which I think is the cutest way his ears are drawn, when they're like just like folded back. It's so cute. I love it. What a cute guy. Anyway, I thought that when he was drawn asleep that his ears were drawn backwards, but they're not. They're just drawn forwards, which makes sense because cats don't sleep with their ears backwards. Maybe it was just me wishfully thinking, trying to find a way for me to draw him with his ears backwards. Maybe I'll do some more. I mean, I like drawing Garfield, so maybe I'll do another video of me drawing Garfield. I was gonna draw Pookie, but I decided against it just because I wanted it to be strictly Garfield themed. I don't know. Also, I realized that I was like recording for a very long time. I actually sped up this because originally the video was gonna be like an hour and 45 minutes long. It's like 43 minutes now, I think. That is still so long. I feel like I've been talking forever, and like I realized that I haven't been talking about like a specific subject for a long amount of time, so I feel like all of my like ideas are just bouncing around and there's never like a specific thing that I'm talking about. But it's cool. We're just hanging out, man. We're just drawing and thawing. I just remembered like about a year ago I drew Garfield and Odie, but I like switched their colors or like the design of them. I'll put a picture up of it. It was terrifying. Like, Garfield is fine, he just looks like a Siamese cat, but Odie looks like a dinosaur. Very spooky. Maybe I could do something like that in another video. I feel like I could just like not be throwing out these ideas and just like make it a surprise, like, hey, whoa, today we're doing this cool thing. But also like I'm a very forgetful gal, so if it's in the video, maybe I'll be more likely to remember. Cool. Also, I just want to talk about this because I was thinking about it. I really like character design. I don't know, it's just cool to like gravy. It's just cool to like realize, I guess, that even if you change up just a little bit about someone's like, say, their outfit or something, it's cool. It's like a nice way you can change it up without like taking away from what defines them as a character. I was thinking about this because my friend asked me to help them redesign an outfit for one of their characters, and like at first I was just suggesting like changing a couple things, like changing the jacket completely, but then I realized they could just make the character wear high-waisted jeans and make the jacket a little longer, and it would still be the same design as their character, but be able to like switch it up a little bit, make it cool. Nice. I love character design. That's all. I just like Gravy in my room. If you heard her meowing in the background a second ago, she's being crazy. She keeps trying to step on my iPad, and every time I like put my hand in front of her to like scoot her away from it, she thinks that it's so that I can pet her. And now she's licking my fingers? What a crazy gal. Also, I taught her to like stand up for her treats, so now every time if my hand's just like a little bit higher than her, she stands up and grabs it because she thinks I have a treat. I'm trying to teach her to fetch, but she won't yet. She just figured out how to put the ball in her mouth though, which is exciting. She's also been carrying around a dart. It's like a magnetic dart, but she's been carrying it around our kitchen. She's a very silly cow. My roommate's cat Lenny does not even like sniff for your hand if you're holding a treat up. He just expects you to like put it on the floor for him to eat. But he does kind of play with the toys. He doesn't want to play with the toy if he thinks Gravy's interested in it though. But like so the other day there was a moth on our floor and Gravy was like smacking it a lot. She doesn't understand that she has to like kill it or like eat it. She just like puts her paws on it and holds it down for a couple seconds, and then like I guess she thinks when she lifts her paws it's gonna be dead or maybe gone. I really don't know, but that's all she does. She just like smacks it around and then hides it underneath her paws. So I picked her up and I was holding her and I was trying to get her to watch Lenny do it because Lenny like smacked it once and then just picked it up and put it in his mouth and ate it. But she was too busy staring at some other bug on the ceiling. I think it was what are they called? Mosquito. I keep trying to say mosquito wasps because my friend calls them mosquito wasps. What are they? Mosquito hawks. Yep. Gravy really likes mosquito hawks. She also, I'm pretty sure she thinks that our fan is a bug. Not really, but she's very interested in the fan. Every time it comes on, it's like she's never seen it before. Same thing with our Christmas lights. If she like looks up at the Christmas lights we have hung in our living room, she just is like, whoa, I've never seen those before. She's very silly. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's purring so big right now because she's laying in my lap on top of my headphone cords and half of my iPad. Also, speaking of the word wasps, I hate the word wasps so much. It doesn't make any sense. It's not a real word. It's just the sound wa and then the sound sps. And I hate that. I hate the sound sps. I don't know. I guess I don't mind it. Like, the word crisps is fine because it flows together. But wasps, it's like, it's not a real word. It's just two sounds. It shouldn't be real. That being said, I don't mind the word wasp. It's fine. I don't know why I don't mind it, but I just hate wasps. I hate the word wasps, but I also hate wasps. Cool. No, but that reminds me, one time whenever I was younger, probably around like 2011 maybe, I was like getting into my bed to lay down to like take a nap in the afternoon or whatever. And once I like lay down and put my feet underneath the covers and everything, I feel a stab on the bottom of my foot. I flip over the covers and there's just a wasp and I'm like, what? And then my foot starts like swelling up. And then so like I live in the country and so I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Well, I lived in the country at the time. I don't live in the country anymore, but you get the point. You know. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. But luckily my mom like owned a bed and breakfast at the time, and the dude who was visiting or like staying there was a doctor. So he was just like, you're literally fine. Here, I'll wrap it up for you. I was like, thanks, sir. You saved my life. That's all. It's not, just typical wasp story. Also, in the country, there was like, I don't know why, but ladybugs just like swarmed into our house. There would be like thousands of ladybugs every morning, like huddling around our door and like around my window frame. And then at night they would all just die. So I would just have a pile of dead ladybugs that smelled like ladybug pee. I don't know. So now like my brain thinks that I know what ladybugs taste like because I could smell the ladybug pee smell all the time. You know how like sometimes you can associate smells with tastes? Cool. That's all. Also, if you're wondering about this Garfield that I'm drawing right now, I just like changing up the colors on Garfield because it's interesting to see like what if he was like that before? It's like this is Garfield pop art version, you know, is very cool. But I like making the colors really bright, which I think literally in a second I'm about to switch the blue right here to being brighter. Yep, cool. I did it. I can see the future. I was just gonna end the video after I did like the last Garfield that was laying down, but I was like, I just want to do something fun. You know, they've been seeing orange Garfields. They're totally not gonna expect a blue Garfield. That'll really teach them to keep their keep their wits about them. I don't know. It's just cool. I wanted to like do something interesting instead of just making it like a boring. Here's an orange Garfield. Here's an orange Garfield. Here's an orange Garfield. Here's an orange Garfield. Well, I'll say that 5 times fast. Orange Garfield. Orange Garfield. Orange Garfield. Orange Garfield. Orange Garfield. Sick. Anyway, the video's almost over. Thanks if you'd stayed. If you'd stayed. Okay. If you stayed this long. If you are not even watching at all, that's cool too. I don't care. What's up? Hey. Hi. I'm Kat. Or Lettuce. Whichever one. I like how this sounds like this is the intro, but I'm just saying it at the end. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. You know, do you come around here often? What's up? Hey, baby, what's your number? You know, I hate this. I'm so sorry. This is hell. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I actually really appreciate if you're watching, listening, doing whatever. Even if I know you and I sent this to you, even if you just pretend that you liked it, it means a lot that you even just sort of watched it or listened to it. Cool. I'll see you again next time, or maybe not. Bye. I actually really hate crickets. I just needed an outro sound.